Yo, 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 yo. What's up? It's your boy, Mon K. Smith, also known as AK, also known as coolest guy in sports, back on another fire stream. Talking today, Caitlin Clark and how she is the hottest ticket right now. And probably all of sports, also talking about is my GOAT. And yes, I say my GOAT because people have many different GOATs. And if you're a fan of basketball, we know in the NBA, the GOAT argument is always a hot topic. Some of the older folks say it's Magic Johnson. Some may say it's Wilt Chamberlain. Some may say it's Bill Russell. Some may even say it's Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. But my GOAT is LeBron James. Is LeBron James washed? Is he cooked? Is it time for him to turn the TV off? As Kendrick Lamar would say. That's what we're talking about on the stream. But let's get right into it. I want to talk about Caitlin Clark being the hottest ticket in sports right now. Caitlin Clark, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Caitlin Clark is the biggest star in American hoops right now. She's the hottest ticket, meaning that when Caitlin Clark has basketball games, when Caitlin Clark is in the playoffs, when she's in the regular season, doesn't matter what she's doing. She's the hottest ticket right now in sports. Also, we're seeing her right now golfing. She was one of the hottest tickets for golf. It doesn't really matter what she does. She is a hot ticket. She's the hottest ticket right now, though, in particular when we talk about the game of basketball. Caitlin Clark is the biggest star in American hoops right now. I'm saying it again. Caitlin Clark is the biggest star in hoops, in American hoops right now. Caitlin Clark is the biggest star in American hoops right now. The price to get in Caitlin Clark's first regular season game in 2025 is already at $271. Now, she's been the hottest ticket in the WNBA since she entered last year as a rookie. And we know it's not a huge surprise that the Indiana Fever are playing the Chicago Sky. We know about the legendary rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. We know that this has been going on since their college days. And people got to remember that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they've been battling. They've been going to war and had this whatever rivalry, if you want to say it's a rivalry, had this kind of rivalry since they've been in 8th and 9th grade, because Angel Reese went to Maryland. She was in the DMV, so they were playing Iowa as well. So you got to understand, in college. So you got to understand that this is she's hot. Caitlin Clark is hot, but also this makes sense because Angel Reese as well is playing with the Chicago Sky, and people want to see this rivalry, want to see this matchup as well. So it also kind of boosts the numbers a little bit. But once again, everything Caitlin Clark does, especially when it comes to the basketball court, she is a hot commodity. She is the hottest ticket for the WNBA, but she's one of the hottest tickets in all of sports. And I had a previous stream when I talked about how Caitlin Clark, the first price of her regular season game in 2025 is $271. That's the lowest ticket right now. And that's the cheapest ticket right now. And I'm sure it's going to even increase as we get close to that regular season matchup with the Chicago Sky. So don't be surprised if that increase of 271 as the lowest ticket, meaning that's the cheapest ticket. The cheapest ticket is $271. Not like a high ticket. The cheapest ticket is $271. And I believe as we get closer to Caitlin Clark's first game, that is going to skyrocket. That is going to increase because, as we know, I say she is the face of American hoops, but I believe truly in my heart that she's going to be the future face of basketball. As of right now, for us in the game of basketball, regardless of gender, male or female, NBA, WNBA, other than LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, is nobody that as big as her when we talk about the game of basketball right now, and especially when we talk about American hoops. Because as we know in the global stage, we got Giannis, we got Luka Doncic, we got SGA, we got Joel Embiid. They are very impactful. They are very big. They have taken the game to a global level at the NBA level. But we know for as a face of the hoops NBA product, people want to see American player. And we don't have that in the NBA being the face, but we do have that with Caitlin Clark. And it's no surprise. It's no surprise it's $271. And this is the most expensive. This is more expensive. I'm sorry. Caitlin Clark's ticket is more expensive than 29 out of 30 NBA home openers this season. So that means that home openers, when we talk about the NBA, her ticket to get in the mission for the watch, the Indiana Fever versus the Chicago Sky, is more expensive than 29 out of the 30 teams home opener. And I know who that 30th team was, the Los Angeles Lakers, a ticket to go see LeBron James. So when we talk about the face of American hoops in basketball, Caitlin Clark, that is what her potential is. That is what she's becoming. She's truly one-on-one. And you got to love it. You got to love it. She's been the hottest ticket in the WNBA for her rookie season. She's going to continue down that road going on to her sophomore season. And she sells out arenas on the road. That makes arenas on the road feel like home games. She had the hottest ticket in WNBA playoff history. The cheapest price ticket to get in for her first round matchup against the Connecticut Sun was $133. That's $133 just to get in. And that was compared to like the 2023 WNBA Finals. And the cheapest ticket for the Las Vegas Aces versus the New York Liberty was like $30. So when we're talking about impact, when we talk about face of the league, when we talk about potentially the face of American hoops and basketball in America, it is Caitlin Clark. It's nothing we can say. We just have to witness greatness because she is the first of her kind. And I've said this many times in several streams in the past. This is the first time in WNBA history we have seen a transcending star in the caliber of Caitlin Clark. She is the chosen one for the WNBA. She is one-on-one. When we talk about hype, when we talk about buzz, when we talk about level of expectations, when we talk about having hate, when we talk about having massive love, when we talk about being the first of her kind, when we talk about play styles, being a generator, playmaking, and scoring. She is the first of her kind to enter the WNBA, 4-level score, shooting from the logo. As soon as she coming past half court, they're blitzing her, they're trapping her. She is truly one-on-one. And that's why these numbers do not shock me, but we have to give credit when credit is due because it all starts on the basketball court. And what you gonna say? There's nothing more you can say. When these numbers and these stats, women lie, men lie, stats don't lie, numbers do not lie. Kit says C square is at 1, Reese will never be, or Asia Wilson is the face of the league right now. For it's like who the players feel like is the best player in the world. She is the best player in the world. I'm sorry. She's the face of the league for it's like who the players love the most. For it's like the WNBA because she's been doing it for a while. What she did this past season was very historic. And Angel Reese is also box office. And she may not be Caitlin Clark level. Angel Reese may not be Caitlin Clark level as well for it's like a marketability standpoint. But Angel Reese is a hot ticket as well because Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, they have a rivalry. We know what happened in college. We know what they did, broke all these records as a rookie. Angel Reese has endorsements on endorsements on endorsements on endorsements outside of the game of basketball. Caitlin Clark has endorsements on endorsements on endorsements outside of basketball. So we're talking about merchandise sales for the WNBA. Caitlin Clark was 1. Angel Reese was number 2. So it's, of course, once again, I said this early in the stream, of course, the first game of the season first the Indiana Fever is going to play is going to be the Chicago Sky because of that rivalry with Angel Reese and with Caitlin Clark. So we got to give credit when credit is due, but Caitlin Clark is the future face of basketball when we talk about American hoops, whether you like it, whether you love it. And that's why we just saw last week Adam Silver taking a picture, and the first picture that he posted was Caitlin Clark and her fiance. He wants in on that too. He's going to get in on that too because until the NBA has another American-born star with the magnitude and marketing potential and merchandise success as a Caitlin Clark, best believe that the NBA is going to get in on some of that. So that's here nor there. And then we talk about the face of the league who is in year 22 and still playing at a high level, averaging 22 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, LeBron James. But LeBron James, as of late, is not the LeBron James we've grown accustomed to seeing. And people had Father Time trending last night against his game against the Minnesota Timberwolves due to the fact that he only scored 10 points, but he kept his consecutive 10-point game record, which was kind of, to some people, was like a little iffy because he was playing terribly. He was playing horribly, but he was able to get his 10-point game scoring record. But to be honest, I really don't care about any of that. When we talk about LeBron James, we're talking about a player that's in year 22. And if it took 22 years for us to feel like, well, LeBron James may be washed or he's finally in decline and he's not the same basketball player as we've seen, so be it, because it hasn't been a player in history to have this level of success, this level of longevity, this the longest prime we ever seen in NBA history, and to go off and to do the things that he's done. His son is in the G League right now. He's had a basketball life that is a Hollywood script. And I don't think when people say like he's washed or Father Time is undefeated. And we've seen LeBron James kind of define Father Time because he's in year 22, about to be 40 years old in a couple of weeks. And he's still dominating. His fall off right now is a bigger version of Jason Kidd and a peak version of Magic Johnson when we talk about statistic-wise, not game-wise. That's what's going on with LeBron James. So if you feel like he's falling off and Father Time is here, well, then so be it. But at the same time, it's up to Rob Pelinka, it's up to that front office to go out and acquire another scorer, another shot creator, another two-way player to possibly handle the load for LeBron James so he can fall back and not have to be that second option, but he be that third or fourth option in the regular season. And then we'll really get to see, because the playoffs is what LeBron James really cares about. That's what he really cares about, because he's trying to compete for a championship. But in order to compete for a championship, you have to have a front office that actually wants to compete for a championship and wants to put your players in the right position to do so. Not hire a new rookie head coach and keep the same roster. So if this is the fall off for LeBron James or Father Time, so be it. And I think it's more so due to the level of he's trying to play 82 games. That's a lot of pressure on the wear and tear in his body. And also he's in the second option role, having to be a scorer, having to be a facilitator, having to be the second best player on this team. That's nobody has had to do that at his level of age before, ever. And people want to throw in Kareem. It wasn't Kareem being the second best player, even though he won a finals MVP, I think at the age 39 or 40. It was James Worthy and Magic Johnson running the show in the regular season. And in the postseason, then we got to see Kareem's greatness and really got to see Kareem is still a high-level player. The similar things need to happen with LeBron James. But LeBron James doesn't have that luxury of not being the second best player on his team at the age of 39, becoming 40 years old in a couple weeks. So that's here nor there, but it's your boy, K. Smith. I appreciate y'all tapping in on the stream. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on AKIS NBA, talking WNBA, talking to NBA on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, also in Threads as well. Tap in. I appreciate all my true tellers in the chat. Wizard Gang for life. You already know, man. I'm out.